Hi, folks. I want to tell you a story today, a true life, real story that happened to me, and I want to share some ideas with you that hopefully will be encouraging. So hang in with me here because it's got a really great punchline at the end of it. But how many of you, when you were growing up, ever had your parents tell you a phrase that sounded sort of like, now remember, be nice and polite. Be nice and polite, whether you're going to a friend's house or whether you're going to an event at school or at church or some other event and meeting new people or whatever it might be, or even when parents were having friends over to your house to visit with them, and they would say, remember, be nice and polite. So nice and polite. So two different things that I have come to believe over time, not thinking they're exactly the same thing. They are related, but they can be different. So here's the story. Several months ago, actually during the holiday season back over Christmas time, I will say I was shopping for certain things because, listen. Two of my favorite holiday treats, store-bought cookies, so two of my favorite store-bought cookies. One is these Ritz fudge-covered crackers from Nabisco, and they're limited edition. They only come out at Christmas time. And number two is white fudge-covered Oreos, also by Nabisco. This is really my favorite one. I mean, trust me, these are awesome. And this is my number two. Well, we had been looking all over the stores for this number one last Christmas season. And as you know, due to distribution issues and other things, that there were not a lot of them in the store. They were hard to find. And we'd been looking all over. So one evening, my wife Lori and I were over at our local grocery store, and I'm pushing the cart down the aisle, and Lori's coming behind me checking the list, and we're adding things, and we just happened to be on the cookie aisle. And as we were on the cookie aisle, I reminded her, I said, honey, now listen. Be sure to watch out for these Oreo white fudge covered special edition, because I want one of those. These are my favorite. So if you see them anywhere in the store, be sure you let me know so I can get one. Well, we didn't see any, but there was a gentleman standing on that aisle stocking shelves. And he happened to overhear our conversation, and he turned around and he said, are you looking for the Nabisco white fudge covered Oreo special edition? Well, yes, I am. He says, I happen to know where the last box of them is in the store. And I was like, do you work here? He says, no, I don't actually work here. I am the Nabisco rep. And I know where they are because just like 30 minutes ago, the store manager's wife called him and said he better bring home for her a box of those. And I said, whoa. I am not going to take the manager's last box of those, or actually the manager's wife's last box of those. That's just going to get a bunch of us in trouble if I were to do that. He said, no. There were two. I've already set his aside. She will get hers, but I know where the last one is. Would you like me to show you? And I said, oh, yes, by all means. I'm so excited. This is great. I'm going to get my box of special cookies for Christmas. And so we walk out of that aisle, over a few more aisles, and over in the corner of the store, and there's a little frozen area, and there's some pizzas, some chicken wings, some other things, but there's a shelf up on top. And on that shelf is one box of the white fudge covered Oreos. And I get them, put them in the football hold. So I've got my cookies for Christmas. And as we're walking back, now Lori has taken the cart and she's gone on around the store getting other groceries. I'm walking back with this gentleman, and I was very, very, very polite to him. You know, I said, thank you so much. Thank you for overhearing our conversation. Thank you for taking the time to turn around and ask if that's what I was looking for. Thank you for stopping what you were doing and walking me over to where they were exactly and seeing that I got exactly what it was I was looking for. Thank you so much. I was so polite to him. And as we're having this conversation, walking back toward the cookie aisle, here coming down the cookie aisle from the opposite direction, pushing her cart, is this very nice, attractive, friendly looking young lady, beautiful smile, doing her shopping, and she pauses and she looks at this box of Oreos, and I go, and she says, "Excuse me, sir, I love those cookies. I've been looking for those cookies everywhere. Where in the store did you find them?" "Well, ma'am, this gentleman, who is the Nabisco rep, just told me this is the last box of these in the store. I'm so sorry. I could show you where they were, but it's the last one." And she said, "Could show me. Maybe I can look and find some others." So we walked around over to the back to the little corner, looked all around. Of course, there were no more. But over on the end of that little cap, I noticed number 2. Yes, here were the fudge-covered Ritz crackers. And I got one of those off the shelf. And I turned to the nice lady and I said, "Would you like these? These are great. Have you ever tried them?" She says, "No, we've never tried those. I don't think they would be as good as number 1. But if we can't find," I said, "Really, they are. They're really pretty good. I've had both. These are pretty good. The others are my favorite, but these are good. Would you like to have them?" She says, "Okay, thank you. We'll try them." And I said, "Well, Merry Christmas to you." She says, "Merry Christmas." And then she says, "You are so nice." Well, I walked away from her looking for Lori with the cart. And what I'm thinking is, no, I'm not. I'm not nice. I was very, very polite. I was, "Yes, ma'am, and let me show you." I was willing to help her, show her where the cookies had been, help her get something else, got it off the shelf for her, handed it to her, convinced her they were there, told her Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I was very, very polite. And she said, "You were so nice." And I'm thinking, if I really were all that nice, I would have given her this box of cookies. Not the substitute. I would have said, "Oh, if you really want these," if I were nice, I would say, "Here, I will go with number 2. You have number 1. Here you go. Merry Christmas. Please take these." I thought that would have been the nice thing to do. So I was polite, but I don't think it was all that nice. Because we're unloading the groceries. I'm relating all of this story to my wife, Lori, and I said, I really should have given that lady this box of cookies. And I'm expecting my very loving, loyal, supportive wife to say, "Oh, honey, it's okay. You were so nice to her. You were so polite. You helped her get the others." But instead, when I said, I really should have given her this box of cookies, Lori said, "Yeah, you should have." Sometimes we're polite, but what I would like to encourage us all to do is to be nice and polite. I think being really being nice to someone goes a little bit beyond just being polite to them. And we have the opportunity every single day to be polite to people, but we also have the opportunity every single day to also be nice to people. So I would like to encourage us to think about those situations, those opportunities when we can be not only polite, but we could also be nice, so that we end up being nice and polite. If you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate that. Before you leave, please go down below, click that thumbs up, give it a like. That means so much to me. And if you're not a subscriber to our channel, please go visit our other videos. Check it out. If you like the content, by all means, subscribe to our channel and see all the things that are coming out next. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.